Road to reopening tonight on Rewind. Some schools and businesses will shut their doors once again.
Right now, you're looking at maps of the areas impacted by what's being called the Cluster Action Initiative.
And if you're wondering about the rules on what's open and what's closed, it all depends on which color zone you live in.
CBS 2's Alice Gaynor live in Borough Park with the latest on this. Alice?
Maurice and Christine, a lot of people have said shutting down certain areas just doesn't make sense because people would just go to the street over, to the next community, to wherever the restaurants and other places are still open. Well, the state's plan aims to address this ripple effect, but not everyone's happy about it. Tonight, a protest in Borough Park, Brooklyn, with some people wearing masks and some not.
We are doing a civil disobedience protest, and we're going to start doing this every day.
NYPD Community Affairs was on scene as the group protested against any form of a shutdown in the area. Governor Cuomo's Cluster Action Initiative for areas with high positivity rates has categories that are red, orange, and yellow, each giving different limits for worship, mass gathering, businesses, and school.
So cluster, the area around the cluster, and then as a precautionary measure, the area around that.
Those in the red are the cluster and can only have a maximum of 10 people or 25% for worship. No mass gatherings, only essential businesses open, and takeout only for restaurants. Schools are remote. Rules gradually ease for those in the orange warning zone and yellow precautionary zone.
We will review those maps. We'll give input as to any change you may wish to see.
Rockland County Executive Ed Day says they'll likely begin community outreach Wednesday for areas affected. A spokesperson for Mayor de Blasio said the same, with implementation likely to begin Thursday. The state says Friday it must be in effect. Governor Cuomo said he wants New York City to provide 400 officers for a state enforcement unit.
The lack of enforcement has contributed to this problem.
We've closed down businesses, closed down yeshivas, issued summonses, you name it. But what I think is clear here is this is a problem beyond the normal enforcement approach.
NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea was asked whether officers would be instructed to be tougher.
Absolutely not.
And the state has increased fines for mass gatherings to $15,000. The new restrictions would be in place for a minimum of 2 weeks. Live in Borough Park, Brooklyn, Alice Gaynor, CBS 2 News.